Hello, welcome to a new video. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit flustered and a little bit sweaty. I've been running around getting ready for friends coming over. They're due any minute, but I thought, oh, well, I'm all dolled up a little bit with makeup on. I'll quickly film an intro. So this one, again, it's another going back in time. We're now in May. And I realised I didn't show you the end of the painting I started in a couple of videos ago. So I'll show you some mixed media painting, and then a bit later we're off to Kent. Sorry I haven't talked to you very much during the process of this picture, but I've had such a sore throat. I still think my voice sounds a bit odd, so I haven't been comfortable talking for a good couple of weeks. So here we are, here is the finished painting. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I like how the colours, all the textures turned out. I like my subtle poem that you don't notice straight away, you have to see it close up. And I like, yeah, all the spraying and the texture. So I'm overall really happy with this one. I think it's finished. I will just put it to one side. I'm not going to varnish any of these yet. I'll, like keep them in my vision for a little while to see if I want to add anything. That is the really nice thing about not using oils, is that I don't have to only use oils on top. If I want to go back in and add some more scribbles with a crayon, which I might actually do on here, because a lot of the scribbles and things that I did early on are just completely covered up, and I do like seeing the scribbles. So anyway, I shall leave that one here for now at least, and time to start the next one. And we went over to Kent to visit family. It was an emotional trip, I have to say, and a bit of a difficult one. I was meeting my mum and my sister to collect Dad's ashes, and we stayed a few days because then it was my mum's birthday a few days later, and it was nice to spend the day with her there. So I thought I would just show some of the clips I took during that weekend, because it was a lovely summer. Actually, I think we are due for some nice weather at last. But as it was a lovely weekend, which makes one of those rare ones that we've had this year, we did a few little walks, and it was just so nice to be out in the Kent countryside. There's something so different from Kent to Somerset, there really is. So I did a film beginning with a walk. If I'm a little bit surreptitious with this one, and the reason why I didn't talk to camera at all was I was actually accompanying my sister, who runs a girl guide group, and they were doing their map reading walk, and so I had to be careful where I pointed the camera and stuff, so that's why I was quite quiet in this one, but it was just so beautiful I had to film it. Okay. Aww. And then on another day we went out to dinner in the evening and went for another little walk near there. We came into some problems though with Merlin. They don't consider big dogs when they're building stiles. and ways to get through fields and things, so we ended up going back on ourselves, which was a shame, but it was still a lovely walk. It's been another beautiful day today, really warm, really sunny. We just had a lovely pub dinner over there and going for a little walk in the Kent countryside. Just beautiful. We're just saying, I don't think we get wheat fields in Somerset. I think that's why it looks quite different, and we don't have fields this big either. A couple of days later and another walk, but the weather wasn't quite as nice this time. Come on, Helen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pam. Happy birthday to you. Thank you.
Oh, have I got to go with it, am I now?
Yes,
So that's how this works, Nanny. Sit on your own birthday cake.
But no, one of the dogs did this, and all of them went.
Oh, really? I think that must have been Mackie or Ben, I don't know.
Ready, steady.
Today I am starting my next painting, and it's a bit of an experiment because I am trying a new canvas. So I'm quite nervous about it because, as you might know, I generally start with a watercolour and liquid ink layer, and I've got no idea whether this surface is going to respond to that well or not. It just says suitable for oils and acrylics. The other one I use also says gouache. Let's find out. It's 100% cotton, 250 grams per metre, squared and acid free, triple primed, and it's from Frisk. Let's give it a try. I'm sorry, by the way, if the texture of the canvas is playing havoc with the visuals, because through the camera it does look like it's, I don't know, look a bit odd, look a bit trippy. So I'm impatient. I don't want to spend ages drawing out the figure and only to find that the canvas is no good for this. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this and see what happens. It's not as good as my usual one, but I do think it's going to be okay. I'm not sure what to do now. Persevere and keep trying. It's completely different feeling to the previous ones I was using. These sit on the surface a little bit more, they're not absorbed as well, but it still stains the canvas quite nicely, and you actually get more of a watercoloury look, which I actually love. So I might get some more of these. It's a little bit harder to work. I'm finding the paint lifts up off the canvas with a second layer, so it's difficult to layer. I'm about to go in with the gouache and we'll see if that's actually any better. Yeah, that'll be interesting. here we are. I think it's finished. I'm really happy with the column and the flower pot. That's just the right amount of blending into the background whilst still having the realism rather than the sort of more abstract background. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And I like the way that I think your eye travels around the painting and finds the things. I'm pretty sure I won't be using this surface again, this canvas board. When I did the last, I did a bit more spraying of ink and that never dried. Did I say that before? I might have done actually. And then I did some metallic ink over here and you can see these really pale bits. It just sort of lifted off the paint. So that didn't work very well, unfortunately, which is quite surprising because at the beginning the watercolour effects were absolutely beautiful. I actually really loved it. It just wouldn't layer. So there we are. I've written the poem. You can't quite see it properly. I think the title for this one is Letting Go. I'm slightly distracted because the cows are back and they're looking at me through the window. Okay, I shall say goodbye now. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and do send the link to a friend if you think they'd like to see it as well. Thank you very much, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.